Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Current Affairs MCQs. Let's begin with the previous day question. Consider the following pairs: tribes or sect. 1. Alawites. 2. Kurds. 3. Maori. Region: Syria, Turkey, Iraq. How many of the pairs given above are correctly matched? The options are A. Only 1, B. Only 2, C. All 3, or D. None. The correct answer is option B. Over 1,000 people have died in Syria as the new government targets civilian Alawites seen as loyal to the ousted Alawite-led Assad regime. Alawites make up about 12% of the Syrian population and primarily live in the coastal region. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. Kurds are one of the Middle East's largest ethnic groups of between 25 and 35 million people, but without a state. Most of the Kurdish population sits in the geopolitical fault lines of regional powers like Iraq, Turkey, Syria, and Iran. Turkey has the largest Kurdish population, estimated at 43%, followed by Iran, 31%, Iraq, 18%, Syria, 6%, and the former Soviet Union, which includes Armenia and Azerbaijan, estimated to be 2%. Hence, pair 2 is correctly matched. Recently, in New Zealand, the indigenous Maori and their tribes gained prominence among controversy over a bill proposing to redefine the Treaty of Waitangi, sparking protests and concerns about Maori rights. Hence, pair 3 is not correctly matched. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Let's begin with the first question. Consider the following statements. 1. It is India's largest conservation reserve located in Spiti Valley. 2. It is bounded by Ladakh, Kibber Wildlife Sanctuary, Malang Nala, Kabjima Nala, and Chandratal Wildlife Sanctuary. 3. It hosts a high density of snow leopards, and other key fauna include the Tibetan wolf, blue sheep, and Tibetan argali. Which of the following locations best matches the above description? A. Sarab Chu Conservation Reserve. B. Kishtwar High Altitude National Park. C. Simbalbala National Park. D. Chel Sanctuary. The correct answer is option A. Sarab Chu Conservation Reserve is India's largest conservation reserve, 1585 square kilometers in area, located in Spiti Valley and Himachal Pradesh's fifth, joining Darla Ghat, Naina Devi, Potter Hill, and Shili reserves. It is bounded by Ladakh in the north, Kibber Wildlife Sanctuary and Malang Nala in the east, Kabjima Nala in the south, and Chandratal Wildlife Sanctuary to the west. The area is ecologically significant as it lies in the catchment of the Charap Nala and serves as a vital wildlife corridor between Kibber Wildlife Sanctuary and Chandratal Wildlife Sanctuary. It hosts a high density of snow leopard, ghost of the mountains, and other key fauna include Tibetan wolf, bharal, blue sheep, Himalayan ibex, kiang or wild ass, and Tibetan argali. Rare birds like the roast finch, Tibetan raven, and yellow-billed chough are also found. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 2. Regarding Yala Glacier, consider the following statements. 1. It is situated within the Hindu Kush Himalayan HKH region. 2. It is the first glacier in India to be declared dead, as well as the first in Asia to have a climate memorial plaque. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A. Yala Glacier is situated in Langtang Valley, Nepal, within the Hindu Kush Himalayan HKH region. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is Nepal's first glacier declared dead after shrinking by 66% in the 1970s and the first in Asia to display a climate memorial plaque with messages in English, Nepali, and Tibetan. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Glaciers are declared dead when they no longer show movement or flow under their own weight. A climate memorial plaque is a monument erected to commemorate a natural feature like a glacier that has been lost or is threatened by climate change. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding United Nations peacekeeping, UNPK. 1. The first UN peacekeeping mission was tasked with monitoring the armistice agreement between Israel and its Arab neighbors. 2. India is the fourth largest troop contributing nation to the UNPK after Nepal, Rwanda, and Bangladesh. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. Or D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. United Nations Peacekeeping UNPK refers to the activities carried out by the UN to help maintain or restore international peace and security in conflict-affected areas. UN peacekeeping operates under the principles of consent, impartiality, and non-use of force, except in self-defense and defense of the mandate. The first UNPK mission, the United Nations Truce Supervision Organization, or the UNTSO, was established in May 1948 to monitor the armistice agreement between Israel and its Arab neighbors with a small team of military observers. Hence, Statement 1 is correct. As per UNPK data, India is currently the fourth largest troop contributing nation with 5,375 personnel after Nepal, Rwanda, and Bangladesh. Nearly 180 Indian peacekeepers have died in action, the highest of any troop contributor. India deployed the first all-female unit to Liberia in 2007. Hence, Statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Question 4. Consider the following statements regarding the Poshan Abhiyan. 1. It aims at improving the nutritional status of adolescent girls, pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children aged 0 to 14 years. 2. It is being implemented by the Department of Food and Public Distribution. 3. The program aims to reduce stunting, anemia, and low birth weight by 2%, 3%, and 2% annually, respectively. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1, B. Only 2, C. All 3, or D. None. The correct answer is option A. Poshan Abhiyan focuses on improving the nutritional status of adolescent girls, pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children aged 0 to 6 years. Hence, Statement 1 is not correct. The Ministry of Women and Child Development is implementing this initiative. Hence, Statement 2 is not correct. This program uses technology, convergence, and community participation with a targeted approach to reduce stunting, undernutrition, anemia, and low birth weight in children, while also addressing the nutritional needs of adolescent girls, pregnant women, and lactating mothers, thereby comprehensively tackling malnutrition. The program aims to reduce stunting, undernutrition, anemia, and low birth weight by 2%, 2%, 3%, and 2% annually, respectively. Hence, Statement 3 is correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 5. Consider the following statements regarding the Kandha tribe. 1. The Kandha tribe speaks Dravidian languages, primarily Koi and Kuvi. 2. Kutia Kandha and Dogriya Kandha. Subgroups of the Kandha tribe are classified as particularly vulnerable tribal groups, or PVTGs. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. The Kandha tribe is numerically the highest among all the 62 tribes of Odisha, making up 17.13% of the state's tribal population, according to the 2001 census. They speak Koi or Kuvi Dravidian languages and call themselves Kuiloku, Kuinju, or Kuinga from the Dravidian Kui and Kuvi languages. Hence, Statement 1 is correct. Nuclear families are common and joint families are rarely found. Their population is concentrated mainly in South and Central Odisha, especially in Kandhamal, Raigarh, Koraput, and Kalahandi districts. Among Kandha communities, Kutia Kandha and Dongriya Kandha are recognized as particularly vulnerable tribal groups, or PVTGs. Hence, Statement 2 is correct. PVTG is a more vulnerable subgroup of scheduled tribes. India has 75 PVTGs, with Odisha having the most, 13, followed by Andhra Pradesh, 12. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 6. Consider the following statements. 1. It originates in the Bhimgar Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka, and flows through Goa, Maharashtra, and empties into the Arabian Sea. 2. It is connected to the Zuari River through the Kumbarjua Canal. 3. It is known for Dudhsagar Falls and Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary on Chirao Island. Which of the following rivers best matches the above description? A. Mahadevi River, B. Malaprabha River, C. Krishna River, or D. Kaveri River. The correct answer is option A. Mahadevi River originates in the Western Ghats, Bhimgar Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka, flows through Goa, basin covers 78%, Karnataka 18%, and Maharashtra 4%, emptying into the Arabian Sea. Tributaries are Kalasa, Banduri, Mapusa, Ragada, Nanuz, Valvoti, Nerul, St. Ines Creek, Dudhsagar, Kotrachi Nadi, and Rio de Orum. It is connected to the Zuari River through the Kambarjua Canal. It is known for Dudhsagar Falls, Molam National Park and Bhagwan Mahavir Sanctuary, and Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary on Chirao Island. A recent study recommending the diversion of water from Mahadevi's tributaries to the Malaprabha River in Karnataka without major impacts on Goa has sparked protests in Goa, reigniting the decades-long interstate water dispute with Karnataka over water sharing. Malaprabha River is a tributary of the Krishna River and originates in Kanakumbi village in the Western Ghats and Belgaum, Karnataka. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 7. Consider the following statements. 1. It is also known as wood alcohol or wood spirit. 2. It is a colorless volatile liquid with a faintly sweet pungent odor. 3. It is highly toxic to humans, especially if ingested. Which of the following chemicals best matches the above description? A. Butanol, B. Acetic acid, C. Ethanol, or D. Methanol. The correct answer is option D. Methanol is also known as methyl alcohol, wood alcohol, or wood spirit, is the simplest alcohol with the chemical formula CH3OH. Methanol is a colorless, volatile liquid with a faintly sweet, pungent odor and is completely miscible with water. It serves as a solvent in paints, varnishes, and plastics. It is a key raw material in the production of formaldehyde, acetic acid, and various aromatic hydrocarbons. Methanol also functions as an antifreeze agent and fuel additive, helping remove water from automotive and aviation fuels. Additionally, it is gaining prominence as a biodegradable energy resource in sustainable energy applications. Methanol is highly toxic to humans, especially if ingested. It breaks down into formic acid in the liver, causing metabolic acidosis and lowering blood pH. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Consider the following statements regarding the Nipah virus, NIV. 1. It is a zoonotic virus that can spread from animals to humans as well as from human to human. 2. Fruit bats act as a natural reservoir of the virus and can transmit it through urine, saliva, and birthing fluids. 3. The World Health Organization, or WHO, has identified Nipah virus as a priority disease, and currently there is no available vaccine for it. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only, B. 1 and 3 only, C. 2 and 3 only, and D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. The Nipah virus, NIV, is a zoonotic virus that can spread from animals to humans as well as through contaminated food or direct human-to-human transmission. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The virus is transmitted by fruit bats of the genus Pteropus and is present in their urine, feces, saliva, and birthing fluids. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The World Health Organization, WHO, has identified Nipah virus as a priority disease, and currently there is no available vaccine for it. Hence, statement 3 is correct. NIV causes encephalitic syndrome in humans with symptoms like fever, headache, drowsiness, confusion, and coma, often leading to death. The fatality rate is 40% to 75%. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 9. Consider the following statements regarding the Santhal tribe. 1. They are the third largest scheduled tribe community in India after the Gonds and the Bhils. 2. They speak Santali, a Munda language of the Austro-Asiatic family, written in the Old Chiki script invented by Pandit Raghunath Murmu. 3. The Santal Hul of 1855, led by Sidhu and Kanu Murmu, was launched from the Marangburu region. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 2 and 3 only. D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. The Santal tribe, one of India's largest indigenous communities, primarily resides in Jharkhand, West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, and Assam. Santals are the third largest scheduled tribe community in India after Gonds and Bhils. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Santali, spoken by this community, is a Munda language of the Austro-Asiatic family and is officially recognized in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. It has its own script, Old Chiki, invented by Pandit Raghunath Murmu. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Dance, image, and music, sarang, remain core to their cultural expression during festivals and social gatherings. Marangburu is the supreme animist deity and seat of justice. The Jug Jahar Than, or the sacred grove, on the hill is the most sacred Dharam God, or the religious site of the Santals. The Santal Hul of 1855, led by Sidhu and Kanu Murmu, was a major tribal uprising launched from Marangburu. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Question 10. With reference to Gyanpith Award, consider the following statements. 1. The Gyanpith Award is India's oldest and highest literary honor conferred annually to living Indian citizens. 2. The award is conferred for exceptional literary work in languages listed in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution as well as in English. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Gyanpith Award. The Gyanpith Award, established in 1961 and first presented in 1965, is India's oldest and highest literary honor. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is conferred annually by Bharatiya Gyanpith. The award recognizes outstanding contributions to Indian literature across both English and various Indian languages, exclusively to Indian citizens and not posthumously. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. And now is the time for today's practice question. Which of the following fields involves applications of quantum dots? A. Light-emitting diode LED. 2. Medical diagnostics. 3. Solar panels. 4. Semiconductor fabrication. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1, 3 and 4 only. D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Send us your answers in the comment section. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.